further can I go?
We'll be clearing out soon enough. Empty-handed, of course.
Ripple bark could sustain an entire village if... Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi. Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep? A common phenomenon in the Underdark, I'm afraid. Could I ask what you were searching for to begin with? You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Blurg. My Zerkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside her head, but she hasn't turned.
No ceremorphosis. That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted?
Geich, your head will make a fine trophy for my queen.
Please hold. I understand your rage against my kin. One of my brethren forced a tadpole into your eye. Or ear, perhaps? But I assure you, I stand with the Society of Brilliance, not the colonies of my people.
Fool! They infest your head and invade your dreams, and still you would parley.
I ask only that you refrain from violence. I respect that your opinion of my kind may be charged. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
As the Meloan's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis. No, it appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. And even without the shield, the extraction would involve severe cranial trauma. It is not ideal. The process would surely kill you. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination. A nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion. Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind. A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh ton of madness and Timusk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory.
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mistra as a cleric. The southwest when I last saw her, although her tower does have a tendency to move. She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
My formula will hamper the more harmful effects once the mushrooms are brewed into a potion. Your sanity, however much you possess, should remain intact. May your travels be... I have never seen anything like it, Blur. Is my speech...
Perhaps, but at such an accelerated rate? Welcome back. Have you made any new discovery? I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well.
My Bibberbang. Curious. Next time. More careful next time. For certain. Thank you. For your help. Me too. Yes. Someone's got to look after Derek. Anyway, what were you saying? The shop! The shop needs all we find. Bone cloaks. Baldur's Gate. Anything from... anything sourced here. Noble stock. And the ledge. Powerful. She's very good, my dearest. Very good at a brew. Can't be too careful in these parts.
We'll be clearing it. You come across a noble stock mushroom about, you give it here. Gods know I've earned it. We've a shop in Baldur's Gate. The locals go mad for it. Probably. But Balin, I know him better than anyone.
Lump for mating rituals. That field research must have been interesting.
A vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
You! What are you doing on Gek's raft? Where's Gek? Who are you? Damn. The sergeant will be pissed about her boots. Come on. Let's get you to shore. You're the one telling the sergeant what happened. The rest of you, keep patrolling. I'll be heading back with this one.
You continue forward in silence until the lights of a camp twinkle through the murk.
Plowed sideways. We've got a welcoming party.
You shithead! Time you showed up, we got trouble.
Spit it out! Sergeant finally choked on True Soul Near's prick.
Rugno! The twat soul caused a rockfall. Trapped tighter than a ring on a fat finger.
You're shitting me. You pay up?
That's the trouble. He's got the gold on him. Sergeant's arm is falling off with all the gnome slaves she's been beating. Who's the hoon, Greyman? Another slave for the dig?
Call me slave again, and I'll feed you your own stomach.
Ooh, this one's feisty. Thrin's gonna knock the snot right out of him.
Aye. She sniffed up Gek's corpse. Found the hoon sailing his skiff.
That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Dwergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be. You're one of them cult freaks. Felt the tingle. Your twat-soul chum owes us a load of coin. You want through? Make a donation. I'll be shagged to Shanatar. Shit's looking up. But I'm warning you, that twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
Let's just do the job and get out of here. All this talk of slaves is just depressing.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps? Shadow. Such a grim name for such a beautiful flower. Could you not stare so blatantly in my neck when you...
notice a shiver run through his feathered coat. Fear, a desperate longing for the safety of his nest. But his mother is gone, taken. All that's left are these creatures. The cub tilts his head. He's considering it. He runs up.
I hope you can follow my scent to camp.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Grab your bags. We're moving.
Calm yourself. They're survivors.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it. It's not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us. Time, everyone. Let's go.
Did that cow just give me the side eye? Is that normal?
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
She shows great insolence, but time will humble her. And the Grove still needs her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. I owe you my thanks. And an introduction. I am Halsin, first druid of the Emerald Grove. And I sense you have a problem you seek my help with. It's true. I can feel it right now. Oh, Oak Father preserve you, child. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute, like the true souls do. How is this possible? Perhaps. But I wouldn't want to place all my faith in blind luck. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic. I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. At the Goblin camp, I hoped to find a way to remove the tadpoles. I failed, but I did find the next best thing. I found out where they come from. I will do what I can to help you. Let us speak tomorrow. You and I both have matters to see to first. As for what you've done for the Grove, speak to Wrath. He will see to your reward.
Then banish me. When the coming army marches,
The grave doesn't feel the same.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. It hardly has any effect. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? You know me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, Only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
I'm sorry, but I had to. After all, this is only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. Rather worse, actually. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. Once I'd step out of the protective aura of the artifact, it wouldn't be long before the Absolute overtakes me. I'd never let that happen, so I'd aim for a swift end. I would consume some midnight tears and venture as deep into the Underdark as I possibly could. Till they cloud my eyes forever. With a bit of luck, I'd manage to make it to a mind flayer colony, so that when the orb erupts, one loud, last song of vengeance would reverberate through the dark. Wouldn't be a heroic end, but coarsely poetic enough in its justice. That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Speak.
Mark my words. You might as well ask me to gouge out my... Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven. Gladly.
To think, Gales had this devastating orb within himself the entire time, and only just who'd keep a secret like that from his friends? You can't trust anyone these days. Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk. What's to tell? I was sired by a vampire named Cazador. Everything before that is so long ago it's ancient history. And everything that came after, well, I'd rather not reflect on it. I was a magistrate, working to keep the peace in Baldur's Gate, imprisoning troublemakers, that kind of thing. I can't remember much, truth be told. Centuries of torment will do that to you. I was attacked. A gang of vagrants, a tribe of wandering Gur, took issue with a ruling I'd made. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be. Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
So Gale's been walking around this whole time with some sort of magic bomb in his chest. I'm not normally one to begrudge someone their secrets, but that's something I should know.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Does it even need to be asked? We're beyond me merely liking you. I think I'm a different person, owing to you.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful. We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine. Pfft. I'm just looking for a little more excitement, a little more fun. By the hells, sex, my dear. A night of passion. Not with you, just to be clear. I mean, can you imagine? Ugh, no. Anyway, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have someone else to sniff around.
Goblins swarmed, but we were brave and fried them all with a thunder wave.
But that's not what happened. Live a little.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow. Later, perhaps. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry.
for a chat?
Soon. When you rest, I will come.
I love you.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Your words, not mine. But not what I mean. I mean, desperate people. Like those refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. Share a bottle with me? It's quite a bottle. I liberated one of the finer vintages earlier. Best enjoyed someplace private, I think. We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off. Best not keep me waiting. I'd prefer not to entertain myself.
Thank you. There's that confidence I like. I thank you for seeking me out. Amid all this merriment, I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to speak this evening. I was hoping you'd spare me a moment. There was something rather magical I wished to show you. More's the pity you've already found someone else to make merry with. Just the two of you. There's something unspeakable about Shadowheart. But I mean that in a good way. She seems to me like a bud on the cusp of bursting into a rose. That, or deadly nightshade. Far be it from me, of course, to question your tastes. Jealousy is in the eye of the beholder, or something along those lines. The wine might be befuddling me a smidge. The point is, I have hope. Each new sunrise may yet be the one to coax our budding bond to blossom. But I think it's fair to say, it won't be today's. Now please, go and enjoy your evening.
What are you going to do in the city?
There's always work for a guard. You?
I've always wanted to sing at the Elfsong Tavern. If the owner has any sense, they'll hire you on the spot.
buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk.
Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone.
There is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek? Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
Gith train relentlessly. We know our bodies inside and out. Let me show you. Close your eyes and submit.
A pause, and then the flicker of a tongue across your neck.
Open. Taste. Good. Lower.
You awake in pain. Your back, your hands, even your tongue ache.
It's time to rise. Dawn is upon us. Time for pleasure has passed. I might take more later, should my whims so carry me. Up now. The sun soon rises.
Every breath, every blink proves exhausting. A long day awaits you.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
I suppose it was too much to hope we were going to be cured here and now. To Moonrise, then.
Wait. There's more you need to know. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse. You've already been. Impressive. You'll make me redundant at this rate. What did you find? Keep looking. If they're present, then it's likely there's a route to Moonrise somewhere. It may prove impossible to avoid the Shadow Curse entirely. But if you find any way to limit your exposure, seize it. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned. Unfinished business, and a lifetime of regret to repair. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. I spent years researching the curse, trying to put an end to it. Nothing has worked. Yet, if I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse. Same as you may find a cure for your infection. Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her. I'm glad you approve. I do not truly care if you approve, but I am glad. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence. Resentment will spring up like mushrooms no matter what I do. You cannot please everyone, and you'd be a fool to try. Now, we've quite the journey ahead. Best get started.
You're testing my patience.
Dead drow publicly displayed.
Anything to
The
that
Dwergar are sending a message.
You think?
Hey, stick shit!
It's stick pig, you piss pot.
That's what I said! Stick shit!
My mug's gone dry, stick shit.
You heard her, stick shit! Fill her up! They're starting to rot.
What's a fort like this doing in the Underdark?
Whoever built it, they let it rot for ages.
See where the gnomes
Thrin ain't found a trace. Found a way past the rockfall is my guess.
Scargill's still at it then.
Prick ain't stopped caning those beasts last I saw, and he's still... Seen her run with a barrel under her arm. Just a small one, but enough to blow the drow out. Someone should grab it. Slaves are never gonna manage with pickaxes.
Can't go chasing maybes. The sergeant's our ticket in.
Or would you look at that, Kerr? Someone's having a listen.
A shiver runs through you. Your mind is awash with ancient resentments.
True soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nir's debt off her? The stench. All you twat souls got one. Some of us got a nose for it. If I didn't know better, I'd say a mind flayer shat a worm in your brain. Should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up.
The shiver returns. This time it's colder, sharper.
The stench don't lie. You're one of them. Revenge, eh? In that case, I got a proposal. Want to earn some gold? Ain't my gold I'm offering. It's the true souls. Thrin's after the Absolute's glory. That's why she's got those slaves digging for Nir. But we ain't need glory, just coin. And Nir's got plenty. Help Thrin free Nir. Then you and my chums grind him up. Whatever the spoils, we'll drop you a fat cut. You in? Struggling shithead, like hell she should.
Fast! I must heal.
Time to strike.
Make way.
Mutilate them.
Don't waste a step.
On my way.
Time to strike.
Let's go.
Blood comes easy these days. Light on my feet.
Got to press on. Time to strike.
Moving.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
On I go. Victory awaits. Taking position.
On my way.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Heading there.
I am fury. I am death.
Fading. Fast. I must heal.
Keep them guessing.
I will ascend.
The walls are deep gnome. Well, the chiseling is remarkably intricate. They didn't live here, though. Steps too big. Inhabitants were drow size, at least. The skeleton.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. It may be... the journey.
Finally, we're catching up on our puppet master. And the hunt ends at Moonrise Towers.
Any who linger are twisted by the curse. Your heart, you long ago.
Dark just...
Aradan, from... If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more... You've already been. Impressive. It may... I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. And if I can join you and get close to Moonrise... But in my eagerness, I put far too... I've chosen a successor as first. I need her to stay focused on her training. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the... This is why I chose Francesca. She... Contrary to how some think of us, we druids can... Now, we've quite the journey.
What's a fort like this doing in the Underdark?
Whoever built it, they let it rot for ages.
Very well.
Seen her run with a barrel. Some
can't.
Oh, would
A shiver runs.
true soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nir's debt off her? Yet you got that twat soul stench. If I didn't know, should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up.
The shiver returned.
The stench don't lie. You're one of them. In that case, I got a proposal. Want to earn some gold? Thrin's after the Absolute's glory. That's why she's got those slaves digging for Nir. But we ain't need glory, just coin. And Nir's got plenty. Help Thrin free Nir. Then you and my chums grind him up. Whatever the spoils, we'll drop you a fat cut. You in? Half? You drugnin. Fine. Half it is. But first, we need to take care of... You've seen that weird orb floating about? The cult watches through it. And we can't risk more twat souls showing up. You still standing about? Get on it. Some days back, a slave gnome bolted with smoke powder. Handy stuff. Her crew know more than they're letting on. See if you can get them to talk. Now move. You're hogging my air.
Time for some bloody work.
You attacked someone. Only the guards are allowed to do that, as this one is about to demonstrate. You've convinced...
Mycon's killed him and his squad.
Another eye. Same as in the goblin camp.
Useless wrecker.
Someone's watching from afar.
What? Thrin's in a right ball ache. That rubble ain't budging, no matter how hard she whips them. What you want, anyway? Here to yap or looking to buy? Dry land means fresh stock.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Come back anytime.
Keep digging! Or I'll bite your toes off one by one. What now? Poorly, obviously. Tunnel collapsed on a true soul. Absolute's going to eat my liver. Now move! I've got no time for...
The parasite stirs, but it's a mere tickle. You hear no thoughts or memories. Just an echo of scars that never healed.
A true soul, eh? Useless wreck of a lookout could have told me. Glad you're here to take responsibility. Tunnel's collapsed. Trapped true soul near. He's stuck in there with poisoned geezers. We don't get him out soon, it's both our heads. Not a one. Unless you count tacking aboleth fangs to my whipping cane. Place is older than bone dust. Previous tenants left a trap. Dropped a shit ton of metal once we dug a ways in. Get near out, and you'll have the Absolute's blessing. No doubting that. Entrance to an ancient temple. General's orders, Nier said. Must contain something important. He got me to recruit non-believers. But not everyone's seeing the Absolute's truth. They don't get paid soon. I'll have a riot on my hands. Thought you would. Your balls like potatoes if you don't move! And you better hope that's the worst of it. Yes, true soul? Scrying eye. Nair says the Absolute scryers see through him. Watching. Judging. You don't know about the seat of the Absolute? No doubt you'll see it for yourself soon enough.
As you near the rubble, a fragmented voice clutches at your mind.
True soul. True soul. Finally. You must clear rubble. Spilling poison. Gnome slaves. Passage trap. Get me.
View through Nir's eyes is a blur. You only make out a bit of rubble and few moving figures. The blur resolves into an image. Two gnomes feverishly removing debris, while two others lie dead at Nir's feet, their flesh scorched by powerful magic. You sense Nir's frustration, tinged with rage, as the connection fades.
And that goes for novices too.
Choking.
You sense Nir's frustration. Eager for battle.
Choking.
You sense Nir's. You sense.
Proceeding.
Stuff you lost is getting tossed to a Rothe in heat.
Let's get going.
Back on your feet, or I'll bite your toes off one by one.
What path lies before me?
walls like potatoes if you don't move! And you better hope that's the worst.
I should speak up.
You prick.
Bugger off! You're distracting the slaves! Then
And that...
The gnomes speak in soft whispers, the words all but lost in the hot air.
We'll never get through. We need that smoke powder.
Philommene's gone, and if she's smart, she won't be coming back.
Tell the sergeant where she went. Baltur's still trapped with that maniac near.
Forget the smoke powder. They'd kill Phil on the spot. I won't let you do it.
Praise Ironhand. Larida, Mom. Our friends are trapped in the cave-in. And I know a way to get them out.
Bug, please. Truth or near will... You know what he'll do.
Youngbug, don't!
I've got no choice, Larida. We have to chance it. A few days back, there was a scene. Our friend Philomene, she's a sapper, set off a blast and ran off. We set a spot for hiding if someone found trouble. I'll mark your map. If Philomene made it, you'll find her there. She'll have the stuff to blow that tunnel wide open and...
When Thula said to rescue her friends, I suppose she meant all of them. Waste of time, if you ask me.
Please. Please don't hurt my Phil.
Hurry! Our people won't last in that cave.
didn't you hear? Do I need to rip the extra flesh off your ears? Faster!
Yes, Crusoe? My arm's near dead from the lashing. The prick squeaks are digging as fast as...
You stop digging again, and I'll bleed you.
See where the gnomes...
Train ain't found a trace. Found a way past the rock.
God, you're still at it then.
How peculiar. Smooth face, cobbled edges. They're a sign. They must be. A sun dweller in these parts. Look here, my topside friend. I need fresh eyes, and I doubt I'll find fresher. The rock, the rubble, all of it, if I may be... Take a look. Tell me what you see, and be thorough.
Boulders and stone bricks of various sizes clutter the corridor, many split cleanly in two. Yet some walls remain fully intact. No quake brought these rocks down. They were smashed through in an instant. Something big charged through here. Something very big.
What do you think?
several glassy stones stand out in the debris. Their borders are coated with tiny yellow crystals. The hottest of flames smoothed the stone and left sulfuric crystals behind. The fires of the hells have touched Grimforge. The statue's meandering curves and golden edges stand out against the weathered masonry. You consider the differences, but they...
Anything standing out?
The book's style was not particularly gripping, and as such, its contents are...
Yes, self. Alas, you've left me with more questions than answers. Well, let's see what you've got. That's all then.
You, grab a cane and whip these droognin beasts. That rubble needs clearing, and my patience is hanging on by an arse whisker. Don't think something spooked the dumb shits, so stop your jawing and get to working. Go on then. All that brawn and they're trembling like leaves.
The creature is disturbed, its breath quickened by anger and fear. The Rothe seemed its eyes flicker towards the Duergar, burning with raw, bestial rage. The Rothe looks at...
Yes, that's it, you beasts! Not enough caning. I almost feel bad about this. There's an adamantine forge back there, Zharg. Rothe have lost it. Put him down!
What should I do? Bleed for me.
Something's off. Pure shadow. Around me. Inside me.
Best avoid that trap.
Careful, I bite.
Indolence breeds madness. Quickly then.
Looking ahead.
Can't afford to stay idle. I must keep going.
What to do? Moving in.
Spotted a trap. Move with purpose.
I want to have a word.
I hear you did the deed. How was your little... Oh dear. It was a flop. I hope next time you'll have higher standards when... but you're not here to gossip. Trust no one.
I'll give you that.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Keep a blade close. Go.
They're starting to rot.
Action, not reaction.
You gotta break.
Curious.
Onward.
Room's getting all spinny.
starting to rot. You've got a blade of your own. Use it. You ain't been the same since that roadside.
Ain't been the same.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you...
Open up. These boots have seen everything.
You're the expert. Why don't you tell me?
Human, certainly. A god?
You're the expert. Why don't you tell me?
Dead drow publicly displayed. The Dwergar are sending a message.
Get over it.
That's curious. Swift as my feet can carry me.
You ain't been the same since that
Still
rock
barking at that.
Far as I know.
The walls are deep gnome, mate. The chiseling is
Still ain't caught a whiff of them. Slaves are paying the price. Those pricks will get nowhere with just axes. Thrin's gone touched in their head.
I'll give it a shot.
The slowest of
Remember, things could always get worse for you.
choking.
You sense near.
Prick's got some nerve. Clean up this mess. Near dies, heads roll.
Your sister, and I'll personally rip off her head when you dig her out!
The slowest of you lot is getting tossed
way
to
I
a
go.
growth thing and eat.
Out of the way!
One spark and it'll blow.
What are you waiting for?
Ignis.
Baldur, can you hear me? Baldur!
Moving ahead. That might be worth a look. I'll take that. Here we go. I'm way too big. I'm way too big.
I didn't live here, though. Steps are too big.
See where the gnome sample went?
Thrin ain't found a trace. Found a way past the
Remember, things could always get worse for you.
Back on your feet, or I'll
It's on
fight.
my line.
Yes, true soul. That's so. Set it near the rubble and ignite it. That'll blow the drow.
Out of the way!
One spark and it'll blow.
Blast the thing to bits! Keep crying for your sister, and I'll personally rip off her head when you dig her out!
least.
What are you waiting for? Blast the thing to bits! What are you waiting for?
Finally! Baldur, can you hear me? Baldur!
Someone else to free.
True Soul, please, let me explain. Finally! Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin! Nick does not fail.
You care for the weak, True Soul. Most curious. The Absolute demands their slaughter. Yet, here you stand, in bold defiance. A test, yes, you must be. The Absolute bade you to try Nir's faith. Thrym, carve out her heart and serve it to the Rothe. If she indeed is a true soul, let the Absolute save her. You are a Dweger. This true soul has betrayed us. Let her blood
this.
Have to keep going.
Dead done! Dead men!
Maio, Fortio. Maya, Fortio.
Back on your feet or I'll bite your toes off.
Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
That should work.
I'll peel your ball
Out
back.
of the way!
One spark and it'll blow.
Blast the thing to bits! What are you waiting for? Fine.
Back on your feet or I'll bite your toes off one by one.
Time to get going.
Head when you dig her out! You don't move!
And you better
Out
get back.
of the way!
One spark and it'll blow.
What are you waiting for?
Death won't take me yet.
Ignis!
Blast the thing, my thing!
Beldron, can you hear me? Beldron! Oh!
Back on your feet. Off one by one.
Better than nothing.
Yes, true soul.
Crying for your sister. And I'll personally rip off her head when you dig her out!
Good idea, I think.
Out of the way!
One spark and it'll blow.
What are you waiting for?
Finally! Beldron, can you hear me? Beldron!
Impero, baby, Impero, baby. Impero. Get back.
Finally! Beldron, can you hear me? Beldron!
Impero! Impero!
Time to meet your maker.
Shall we cut and run?
Impero!
My eye, fortune!
You bow, or you break.
Victory awaits.
Longer. Let's finish this. Just a brief respite.
Seen her run. Someone.
Can't.
Oh, would
A shiver run.
true soul, no less. What do you think, Kurt? If I should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up?
The shiver writ.
The stench don't lie. You're one of them. In that case, I got a friends after, but we ain't need glory. Help, whatever the spoils, we'll drop you a fat cut. You in? Fine, you've seen that, knife it. And don't. The cult watches through it. And we can't... You still standing about? Get on it.
Blackets will be done.
Best be on my way.
Assume nothing.
Caught in the act.
A better position. Down and
Still breathing, despite everything. I'll strike you down.
Need to stay focused.
Starting to rot.
Very well.
Eager for battle. To battle.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Seems like a good moment to talk.
The eye's clobbered. Good work. Time to bust Nier out and shred him.
Keep crying for your sister, and I'll personally rip off her head when you dig her out! You better hope that's the worst
Yes, true soul? That's so.
Clean up this mess. Near dies.
All right then.
Get back!
What are you waiting for? Didn't you hear? Do I need to rip the extra flesh off your ears? Faster!
Should get started.
Get
Out
back!
of the way!
One spark and it will blow.
What are you waiting for?
Ignite!
Blast the thing to bits!
Beldron, can you hear me? Beldron!
Finally! Worthless! Nick does not fail. You care for the weak, true soul. Most curious. You heed an overgrown toadstool. Friend, carve out her heart and search. If she indeed is a true soul, let the Absolute save her.
Damn right it's time. You owe my crew a 10 days' worth of coin near, and the reckoning's come.
You bargained with this wretch. How vexing. Near is not without mercy, true soul. The rat has given you a chance to earn my favor. Strike him down. Prove your faith. Heretics.
Imperative!
Maya, fortune!
Ready. Feel my mistress's wrath. Taste my fury. I am fury. I am death.
my path be true.
Little busy.
Can't afford to let up. Moving.
Shindilrin's shithouse. You see it? Cockstench had a wriggler in his skull. All the more reason to clear out. Clan! Grab your gear, wipe your asses! Time I scrammed before more pricks from Moonrise Towers move in. Clan property. They come with us. You got a point. Likely to be all hobbled up, what with a lashing. Gnome pricks! You're off the hook! Scram before I get my senses! Your brain going mushy, Shark. That's where those absolute freaks are. Goblins, drow, gnolls, even humans. Ain't the way I hear tell, some prick they're called. And there ain't no way I'm sticking around long enough to meet him. Someone's gone picking my pockets, you chaff. You want coin? There's plenty. You do that.
Put in dust. Wait. Please, is that a bruise?
Let's have a look.
Man, stop fussing. It's nothing, I swear.
I'm your husband. It's my job. I wouldn't have it any other way. My sister! Dead by near...
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Not for communal use, it seems.
Eldrum, are you all right?
Lunkbug. Better now that I'm with you.
God. We're near. We're near.
I'm here.
Keep your distance, darling.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Did they
Anything of use?
suffer?
It's over in a flash. They're in peace now.
With haste.
object catches your eye. A lantern, it seems.
Broken. And there's dust inside it.
You see no burner or wick. It was not fuel that lit this lamp, but magic. This is pixie dust, used to illuminate a lamp, or left behind.
I need a quick word.
The true soul. The battle. Well, let's see what you've got. That's all then.
To the shadows. I don't care what others say about the Underdark. It's beautiful down here.
there's nothing.
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries? The feeling is mutual, friend. But I found that there is as much to learn from it. So it is with the Myconids. They live in harmonious unity, but each has a unique personality. I observed the fight from a distance. Combat is not my field of expertise, but the Myconids handled themselves well enough. Yes, but it has abundant natural resources. Spores, water orbs, trillimac. I've studied them for years.
There is rare magic in the Underdark too. Fairsres. It radiates from the earth, warping, teleportation, and divination magic.
I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well. Welcome back. Have you made any new... I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well. How is your more personal research progressing?
Not well. The nutrition the species receives from...
Somehow you look worse than the last I saw you.
Thanks, boss. We'll be looking.
Peacebringer. Be at home. The Drow sought to shatter our circle. Now his flesh may feed its growth. In dealing death, you have brought this circle life, and thus we name you Life Chanter. As our circle grows, so shall your song. Wherever you go, only listen, and you may hear it.
Somehow you look worse than I saw you.
We've had some rest.
The Myconids are trying to help, but I keep seeing my friends in Moonrise.
No need for me to ask how you fared. Some of my kin have already made it here, safe, and it's past time we were back in the city. But if you find yourself there, call on us. The Ironed Hand Gnomes are good friends to have. Like I say, we Iron Hands make good friends. But bad enemies too. Some folk are about to be reminded of that.
Somehow you look...
We've had some rest. Maybe we can still go back for the others.
No, Lunkbug. Our work is bigger than any one of us. Even Baldur.
Yes, she is cataloging coital and fertility rituals.
I don't know half of what they're saying.
On the way.
Got to keep fighting. Heading there.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. the easy path.
Well, some rest's better than none.
Trump, my faith will guide me.
My energy wanes. Time to rest.
No one stopped me yet. Have to keep going. Be wary. This place. The Zentarim. Mercenaries and cutthroats. Useful friends, if you can afford them. Doesn't work. With a flick of the wrist. Doesn't work.
How can I help? I'd be delighted. Though, someone else will need to watch the cook pot, of course. Wonderful.
Curious. I took of you completely. Yet your body seems no more worse for wear. Perhaps I might find use for it again. Make space, and my might is yours. Good. Speak. I'll consider it if I am in need of relief. Until then, I'll enjoy watching you squirm from the anticipation of it.
at the skeletons.
Dark Justicia uniforms. These were Shah worshippers. The same as me.
And she has since exacted her revenge, undoubtedly. Speak.
Watch how you go. There's a trap. Never a dull moment.
Watch your back. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
This way.
Be careful. There are traps about. Be careful. There are traps about. Delicious.
Too much to bear.
One step at a time. Be careful. There are traps about.
I've got a long road ahead.
Indolence breeds madness. Stay vigilant. There are traps here.
Be careful. There are traps about.
a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
What now?
A trap. Just as I expected.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Tread lightly. There are traps about. Oh dear. You can do this. Get up. Get up.
I need healing! Now!
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. On my way.
I wonder what the next move is.
I don't suppose there's a stairs, is there?
Can't give up now.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
All right. What now? Don't waste a step. This must be the forge. What a sight to behold. Let's move. Won't budge. Something's missing. I'll need a mold to get this thing running. That's all that matters.
Concentrate. I will ascend. It hasn't.
Well, so much for peace. Can't slow down. Wish I had a bag of holding.
Should tread carefully.
Lava.
No telling when the lava
Better
might
watch my
erupt.
footing around here.
Well, hello. Over here.
A lava elemental. So you're what has this place all stirred up?
At least things have stayed interesting. feet.
Indolence breeds madness.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Too much to bear.
I'm ready. On the move. Victory awaits. No time to waste. Victory awaits. This is your end. Without delay. You will not take me.